Hello, I'm Trudy. I'm One Grounded Angel, and I'm going to do your angel card readings for the week of February 22nd to February 26th. So angel cards, in case you don't know, they're not predicting your future. This is not a horoscope. They're just telling you what sort of things are going to come up for you and what you can focus on to make good choices and to get a better result and help you get what you want. So it's a lot of what you need to let go of and a lot of what you need to be open to. So angel cards are really, or messages from the angels are guidance for us, and it's a lot of letting go and welcoming in the new, so how we can live more wholeheartedly. So let's see what's coming up this week, starting with Monday, February the 22nd. So just tuning in. I've already blessed the cards and I'm just shuffling. They tell me when to stop, and then I'll let you know what's ahead. Move. Okay, sometimes this is literal. Some of you may actually be moving house. If you are, I feel for you. That's never a fun process, but if you're wanting to move, this is a good indication that you have the universe's support to do that. So what you need to focus on is how to get the best results. So thinking positively and asking for, I want a home that's going to be in my price range, in a location that I want, and that will meet my needs of whatever those are, convenience or light filled, loving home, all the sorts of things that you want to focus on. If that doesn't apply to you, because not everybody is in that process, there's a second message here about movement. So the more movement you do, the better your energy flow, and the more you can welcome in new energy as well. So moving your physical body is going to be something that we all need to be doing. So that's a meaning for you that you can take on board. Even when you think that you're not getting any benefit from it, you are on an emotional level, because emotions are a form of energy. So the more you can get them moving, the more, because emotions are supposed to flow, not stagnate. So it's really good if you can get emotions flowing. You don't get stuck and stay angry and stay stuck in those negative thought cycles. So two meanings here. You'll know what's right for you. You always do. So now we'll move on to Tuesday, the 23rd February. Every now and then a card comes up that I've never seen before, which is pretty unlikely, but this is about feeling safe. Safety is a big word for people because we often think it's about our physical safety, but actually feeling safe is when you feel like you're given everything you need from the universe, that you've got everything you need to flourish, and it's about not feeling like you're threatened in any way. So they're saying that some of you have gone through a really rough time recently in terms of emotional upheaval in the relationship spectrum. They're saying it's spectrum, emotional space, they're saying, for a lot of people. I'm not getting a lot of information about that, but they're just saying if you are feeling uneasy or that upheaval has really worn you down, they want you to try and let go of the hurt around that, and to understand that you are safe now and that everything is going to move for you. So there's a lot of new energy coming through now, and they want you to not get stuck in what's happened in the past and to be open to the new, and just understand that you are supported. Everything you need is provided for you by the universe. That's a really strong message here. So if you are feeling like your physical safety is what's the word? If you're feeling like your physical safety is not guaranteed, or you're just not feeling safe, maybe you've got an anxiety issue, it might be a good idea to get some professional help for that, because if we don't feel safe, we can't make good decisions about our well-being, about our future. We can't relax in people's company. We can't relax and be open to the new changes that come through. We cling on to unhealthy patterns. So if that's an issue for you, I would recommend that you try and do something about that. But the message for everybody here is to understand how safe you are and to try and let go of the past. Just because something has not worked out for you in the past doesn't mean it's not going to work out for you in the future. So that's Tuesday. Wednesday the 24th. I think it's the 24th. Yeah, got the calendar this time. So we'll see what's coming up for Wednesday. One card's jumped out, that's always a good sign. Ace of Ariel. Excellent. So again, we're seeing a lot of new energy coming through, embracing the new, which is interesting because that's kind of what I spoke about before I even started shuffling the cards. So they were flagging to me that was going to be a theme. So this is about fortune. You can see the gold coins here, and you know that obviously means money, but it doesn't necessarily mean money. So it might be a change in circumstance in terms of what's been coming through for you. So if you feel like you haven't been making any progress or getting any traction, they're saying that's going to change. So you can already see how these cards are all interwoven. They're all saying the same thing in many different ways. So career is important here. So if if you've been struggling to get a job that is working for you, take heart and know that that's about to change, but you have to be open to it. So if you're still holding on to things from the past that have shaped your thinking, so perhaps you've just had a really bad run of jobs and shitty bosses or something like that, you really need to let go of that and make sure that you're not putting out to the universe, I never get a good job, I never get good bosses, I'm always going to struggle for work. Just be really mindful of your thinking in terms of your past experiences. Your past does not determine your future. It's really important that you know that. So make sure that you have emotionally let go of what's happened in the past, that you can embrace the new. Sometimes the universe gives us what we want. We don't understand that we deserve it, or we're too attached to what's happened in the past and we can't embrace it. So it's really important. Your readiness is really important. So now we're looking at Thursday the 25th of February. So let's come up. Sign from heaven. This can be quite an emotional card for some people because it talks about the spirit realm. So angels are not the same as people that have your loved ones that have passed on, they're spirits. But this speaks directly about spirits. If you've lost someone recently that you feel has been or you're wondering if maybe has been indicating to you that they're around, this confirms that is the case. So I don't want to get too deeply into this because it's a massive topic, but no one ever leaves us, basically. That's the key message here. So even when people die, they don't leave us, they're still around. So if you feel like you need some sort of guidance or some acknowledgement from someone that you love who's passed on, ask for it and you'll get a sign. So and your angels can facilitate that. So it's really important that you understand that you are supported by people who've moved on. And if you are holding on, also saying some of you may be holding on to some guilt around that, perhaps you didn't get to say goodbye, or your relationship wasn't in the best state before that person passed on. It's really important that you let go of that, because in the spirit realm there's no grudges held. Everything's at peace. So if you're struggling with that, that's also something you could seek some help for. But I am not someone who communicates with the spiritual realm, although sometimes messages come through from the spiritual realm via the angels that I pass on in readings. But if you want to communicate with someone in a really one-on-one sort of way, I recommend that you look for someone who's skilled in that area, if you think that will bring you peace. But ultimately, just knowing that they are at peace and that everything's fine now can be enough for you to move on from that. But I think it's just really reassuring to know that people that we love don't leave us and they're always around and helping us. So I think it's pretty cool. So now we're looking at Friday 26th. Heart chakra. So I do Reiki, so I work with the chakras a lot, but to give you a very, very brief understanding, the heart chakra is what determines the way we give and receive love. That can be romantic love, but it's more general love, so the way that we are willing to help other people in need, our willingness to receive kindness from other people, favours. If you're someone who doesn't like asking for help and doesn't like receiving it when it's offered, that may be about your heart chakra being blocked. It's also around people who are grieving, and that's really significant since we just had a card about the spirit realm. So yeah, when grief is obviously an extremely difficult emotional experience, and that can really affect the flow of energy around our heart chakra, our willingness to be open and to give and receive love. So it's really difficult to translate this in an angel card reading, because if I was doing Reiki on you, I'd be able to work within that chakra and to pull out the blocks and move positive energy in. If these are really strong triggers for you and you're really finding it hard to hear these words, Reiki would be really good. Kinesiology can be really good for you as well, to try and move some really deep blocks in that heart chakra. But what everybody needs to take from this is just an openness to be willing to give and receive love. So think about the way that you give compliments to people, if you give compliments to other people, and the way that you receive them. That's a way of giving and receiving love. The ways that you talk about other people, if you gossip about them, that's not giving and receiving love. We all have our we're all human and we don't always treat other people fairly, but this is just reminding us that the ways we give and receive, the ways we give love determines how well we can receive it as well. So, the rule is you get what you give. So the more kindness, the more love you can give, the more you're going to get back. So that was Friday. So we've got a really interesting pattern here. So we had a spiritual realm message coming through, and we started off the week really strongly, and I've lost the card. That wasn't ideal, was it? But we've got being open to new energies coming through. That's the main theme, and I spoke about that earlier. So really it's about, don't make the mistake of thinking your past is going to determine your future. So really work at clearing away that kind of negative thinking that says, I can't get by, I can't get through, I can't get a break. Fortune and luck are really strongly highlighted here. Sometimes we make the mistake of thinking that some people are just lucky and I'm just not. There's not really any such thing as luck. You can generate your own fortune, but the universe gives us as much as we can deal with. So if you're not receiving as much as you think you need to thrive, it can be time to address some of those blocks and look at the way that you're thinking upon your circumstances. So I'm going to put these up on social media. If you've got any questions, hit me up. But it looks like a really good week for new stuff coming through. Love is a strong theme as well. That's always good. I would say the dominant theme is about being open, letting go of the old stuff. This movement, I found the card. This is my next card. You should see down here, it's all like a jumble. I've not got a good system going on here, but it's about movement and flow. So that's really important as we go forward. Have an awesome week, and I'll chat to you next week, at which point I will have a better system hopefully here for getting the cards in order. Take care everyone, have a good week, bye.